Hello everyone, welcome to the Stock Martin channel. I have an awesome video for you today. We are going to be talking about the latest news with Lucid Motor LCID stock and Rivian RIVN are the tickers. We will be talking about this, which is a better buy for the year 2022. In addition to this, how do these two compare with the stock market sell-off as we've had a huge downward pressure this week? We will be talking about this and more. Before we get down into it and get started, give me that big thumbs up, keep me alive on YouTube, smash that subscribe button, hit the notification bell to get my latest uploaded videos, share this page so we can continue to grow this channel. In addition to this, I do have free Lucid stock I can get you right now by using the link down below to Moomoo. If you open an account using that link, put in $100, a Lucid share will be deposited into that account. In addition to this, Moomoo will also give you up to 5 free additional stocks, each valued up to $3,500. That is a chance to get up to $17,500 just on that return of investment. Take a look at this, as these promotions will not last long. Now, without further ado, I did want to talk about what is going on. First of all, with the stock market, we have seen a lot of downward pressure, a lot of red, especially a lot of the tech stocks are selling off. Why is this happening? What is going on? Well, there's several reasons to account for this. Number one, the Fed is talking about increasing interest rates to fight inflation. So that does have a lot of markets worried. The Fed said that they will be making about maybe 3 to 4 interest hikes in the next coming months. I do believe that in March could be a very big potential that the Fed increases the interest rates. This will put an enormous pressure on the stock market, but most importantly, the tech stocks. A lot of these EV plays are having a big sell-off because there are big fears. These companies do need to raise a lot of new money. It's going to be a lot more harder for them to do that, especially with the interest rates higher. We are also seeing that the bond yields are starting to creep up and get is really high. Actually, the highest that they have been in the past 2 years since we started this COVID pandemic. Another reason why we are having such downward pressure in the markets right now is because the Omicron variant, the COVID, is spreading quite widely. It is starting to cool down in some of the areas, but we do see a lot of spreading of this infection. This is, again, causing a lot of fear in the market. Not just in the United States, but globally, all over the world, we are seeing a lot of downward pressures in their markets, in the stock market as a whole. But definitely, we have seen a lot of sell-offs. Will this continue? Nobody actually can predict the future. We do have a lot of analysts. We do have a lot of people that are specialists at chart reading, and they are saying that we could have a potential of a 20% sell-off, which could be a crash in the market. Will this happen? History tells us that there is about a 40% chance that we could have a huge crash coming up in the near future, but nobody can tell you the exact time. If it's going to be tomorrow, 1 month from now, a few months from now, 1 year from now, nobody can tell you when. But we do need to be sure that we are well diversified. So that is one of the biggest take-home message I do have for you right now. If you are a Lucid stock owner or a Rivian stock owner, you have owned these stocks and you have done very well, you are up quite a bit, make sure that you're diversified and you're not just in these EV plays. I definitely think that these EV plays are great investments into the future moving up, but again, make sure that you are diversified. I did just want to put that one key point in my presentation. But with that being said, right now, Lucid Motors actually has a higher market cap, has a higher valuation than Rivian. And it's not just because its stock has gone up a lot, it's because Rivian stock has really tumbled and has really gone down. And I did just want to show you what I mean by this. So let me just transfer and transition here. Now, when we compare this valuation of $62 billion to Rivian, Rivian actually has a valuation right now of $58 billion, and that is because its stock has gone down by 33% in the past 1 month. So right now, Lucid is overtaking or has the first biggest market cap that is now taking over Rivian for the very first time. Now, as you can see that the stock actually in the past 5 days of Rivian, ticker symbol RIVN, has been down negative 20.6%. So whenever you do compare it to, again, Lucid is down 8.5%. when you look at all the other indices of the stock market, Lucid is actually at a pretty nice point, and it is quite stable when you do compare it to the other tech and EV companies that are on the market right now, that are trading right now. So again, the valuation is higher right now for Lucid Group, but in my own opinion, I do think that Lucid Group has a very nice potential into the future, especially this year will be very critical to get those deliveries out. I do think that they will hit that and more to get those 20,000 Lucid Air sedans out to people's customers' hands. Also, I do think that they will do quite well this year. Moving internationally, they are going to Europe later this year. So Lucid definitely has a very nice product and a nice future ahead of itself. One of the biggest things I do like about Lucid as well is that they do have big profit margins. Remember that their vehicles are selling for a lot more price. For example, the Rivian, because Rivian right now, its vehicle sells about $77,000 to $80,000. Well, Lucid vehicles start out at the same price, but they go all the way up to $169,000. So Lucid can actually sell a lot less vehicles, but have a higher profit margin than, for example, a company like Rivian, which will have to sell more volume to make the same amount of revenue, make the same amount of money. So again, we'll definitely have to see how these compare. Let me just show you how Lucid has been doing in the past 1 month. In the past 1 month, we are still down on this stock at 2.5%, but whenever we do compare it to Rivian, you'll see what I mean. It's actually not that bad. But in the past 1 month, we have seen a stabilization of Lucid stock about $36. We are starting to get at that low point again. We did test real briefly for a few days a high of about $45, but I do think that right now, with all the negative pressure on the stock markets as a whole in the United States, definitely this is bringing a lot of downward pressure on Lucid stock as well. And I did just want to show you also that if you look at the other stock indices, the Dow Jones is actually down 1.3%, S&P 500 almost down 2%, NASDAQ down 2.7%, Russell 2000 down 1.8%. So these are huge decreases in all the indices of all. A lot of the stocks are down quite a bit. This week has been very downward, very bearish week for the stock market as a whole. And this can be seen with the VIX index. The VIX index actually shows us the volatility of the stock market. Right now, the stock market in the past has been very volatile. And I did want to show you this because we definitely see a huge volatility. So let me just transition and show you the VIX index. This does monitor and measure the volatility in the stock market. Now, remember, the way that this works is the higher the number, the more volatility. So if this is green, the higher the number, the more volatility, the more fear in the stock market, the more sell-off pressure you're going to have. But in the past 1 day, we are up 12.7%, which means huge, huge volatility just today alone. That's why we have seen a huge sell-off in the market. But let's look in the past 5 days, up 33.8%. Huge volatility, huge fear in the market. We have had huge downward pressure, sell-offs in the stock market. But let me show you 1 month. 1 month, we are up 55%. And this by 1 month is from December of this 2021. December 22nd is up 55%. As you can see, let me just show you from the beginning of this month, from beginning of January. We can see January 3rd all the way up until right now, 73, almost 74% volatility in the market. This is the biggest downward pressure that we've had in 2 weeks since the latest crash that we've had. So we are seeing a lot of volatility. When will this volatility stop? When will all this downward pressure stop? It is not known. I don't think anybody will tell you exactly when this will stop. But we do need to prepare ourselves and to be well diversified, and not just be in these or this one stock. So I hope you learned something new. I hope you like this video, but thank you so much for watching. Please give me that big thumbs up. Keep me alive on YouTube. Share this page with others, your family, friends, coworkers, that next door neighbor. But most importantly, get that free Lucid stock down below using my link to Moomoo. If you open that account, put in $100. That will guarantee you that free LCID Lucid stock. In addition to this, Moomoo will give you up to 5 free additional stocks, each valued up to $3,500. My viewers so far have received Netflix, Lucid, Tesla, Apple, and Amazon stocks. So the list keeps growing. Don't forget to get your stocks. In addition to this, I do have crypto.com that will give you $25 just for opening an account for trading in cryptocurrency. Also, Coinbase, if you use my link down below, open an account, put in $100, you will get $10 in cryptocurrency Bitcoin for that $100 investment on that return. So huge things to look forward to. But again, have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful weekend. And I can't wait to talk to you on the next one. But thank you so much for all your support and have a wonderful weekend. Thank you.